Guys, I'm doing a live. Guys, I'm doing a live. I'm sending big hugs. I'm doing a live. Um, I'm doing a live. Can you guys hear me? I'm doing a live. Um, doing a live. Doing a live. How's the audio? How's the video? How is everyone in the chat there? Scotty, Rad, Joker, Hakim from Brazil. What's going on, my friend? Samantha. I don't know if she's still here or if she's cooking Scotty dinner. Oh, burn. Um, how are we all? Is it all? Are we loud and clear? I should go fucking live chat. I really got to stop swearing so often. These things get demonetized so often. Joyful, good to see you, mate. Freight Ages, nice to have you along. These things get demonetized all the time, and I think it's because I swear so very often, so very soon. So I got to stop doing that. It's probably a good idea at some point. How's everyone going this Sunday? What's cracking? Perfect audio, good, good. Joker, how are you, my friend? Hope you're feeling well. Good to see you, mate. Oh, what a crazy week it's been, eh? Not really for me. Same shit. I get up, I go to the gym, I go to the sauna upstairs, go to the pool, work on some videos, do some stuff, listen to how crazy the world is, and move on. How have you all been? Introspective, you say, Joseph. Well, that's an interesting point. I mean, we try to be as introspective as possible, um, but it is Sunday, so it's just about having a bit of a laugh, chilling out. Just Jesus Christ! Wow, Jesus is in. Jesus is in the building. That's interesting. Good to see you, Jesus. Coming from Mexico, I assume. Jesus Crest, Mexican. Or sorry, Latino, I should say. I don't know. Is that offensive? Where am I from? I'm from Australia, mate. But at the moment, I'm residing in Thailand. But I'm from Australia. If the accent wasn't Australia. I like your attitude, Joe. I like your attitude, Joseph. Jesus. Fragging awesome. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. You know, it's just somewhere to come and shoot some shit. Nothing malicious here, just a bit of fun. You know, people forgot about that. Some comedians remind you. I mean, I'm not a comedian, obviously. I'm just a dickhead that makes videos. But sometimes people remind you that, you know, you got to have a laugh. Pork, good to see you, mate. Anyway, tonight's agenda. Glad to see everyone here. Tonight's agenda. Wow, Kurth, good to see you, mate. Stone Soup. Wow, we'll wait for people to roll in a bit more. I mean, we'll see how we go. There's a lot happening. DZ's in the house. Good to see you, mate. Shalom, man. I'm late. That's all right, mate. There is no late. Don't worry. I started a little bit early, to be honest with you. A lot of these guys start late. I thought I'd start early. I thought I'd buck the trend. Watching Deadpool. Oh, you still haven't seen it. Interesting. Um, well, I mean, you know, I won't talk about it. I mean, at some point, we've got to be able to talk about it, right? So everyone's got to watch it so we can. I mean, I don't really have to talk about it. I don't really give a shit, to be honest with you. But um, someone's got to bring it up at some point. Seagal arrested Jesus in Lawman season 3. He arrested Jesus or Jesus? Because, I mean, you know, he's probably likely to arrest Jesus too at some point. It is Seagal. A live watching of Deadpool. I mean, could we get away with that? I don't think we can get away with that, Dis. I don't know how that would work. How would we get a copy of that to watch live? I can get a legitimate copy, but yeah, man. I mean, I can get a copy, but I mean, is it just going to get flagged for copyright straight away? I'm assuming it will because there should be no versions of it anywhere. And I'm not risking getting my whole channel struck over watching Deadpool and Wolverine online. I don't know how all that shit works. So I probably won't. We'll skip that for now. We'll wait until it gets released somewhere, and then we'll run with it, bro. Well, for now, we'll just stick to Neil Breen, Seagal, and yeah. It's Always Sunny, by the way, is one of my favorite shows. Very underrated. Dennis, Mac, Charlie Day, obviously Richard, Frank. Great show. Yeah, no, it's not happening. Not at this point, Joker. We'll wait until it's released on like DVD and whatever else they do, streaming and shit, and then we'll go with it. But yeah, It's Always Sunny's a great show. I love it. I reference ocular pat downs sometimes in Lawman because Seagal does this thing where he zooms in on people. So I reference ocular pat downs quite often. Frank is a Richard, yeah, but it's a because of the implication. Yeah, what aren't you getting about this? There's not going to be anything. We're not going to force them to do anything, but they won't say no because of the implication. It's a great episode. Dennis is great. The Dennis system. I mean, it's a great show in so many ways. Um, the song though, where they're doing that song at the reunion, and they think the version of it that they show originally is brilliant and seamless, and then the real version where Max got his shirt off, going that was hilarious. I mean, absolutely hilarious. Um, it's always Seagalian canon. It is Seagalian canon. That is true. All right, so today we've got some stuff. So honestly, we're gonna start. We're gonna start right. What's your opinion on Simon Baker, the most Aussie actor ever? Simon Baker's not the most Aussie actor ever. I know who he is. The blonde-haired guy from what was it? The Mentalist or some shit. No, I don't think. I don't think he's the most Aussiest actor ever. I don't know who would be. I mean, Mick Dundee obviously acts very Aussie, if that's what you mean. I'm not sure. Blake Bunny, good to see you. Jan. Kev, what's happening? I'm not sure if I saw you already, Kev. If you've been here or not. Good to see you, mate. Yeah, I'm not too sure about I forgot what we're talking about, but yeah. Anyway, what's my opinion on Simon Baker? Yeah, I don't rate him that much. Steve Irwin, yeah, that's a good call, Mark. I mean, rest in peace. He's done now. Not no longer with us, but yeah, probably Paul Hogan or Steve Irwin in terms of the way they were portrayed. Listening while fishing, nice. Quarter pound. What are you fishing for, mate? What are you looking for out there? And where are you? Which country are you from? And what are you fishing for? I'm not a fisherman myself, but I used to go with my friends. Not that I really, was into it, but I used to go for the sake of it. I like it. It's relaxing. Whether you're on the pier or you're in the boat, it's relaxing either way for me. No, Eric Banner was Chopper, not Russell Crowe. Eric Banner. He played that really well too. Yeah, more also part lunatic. His son did take up the mantle, yeah, and his daughter too. What's her name? Bindi. Hugh Jackman. Yeah, Hugh Jackman's not really. I mean, Hugh Jackman's a civilized Australian, so he doesn't really have that massive Aussie twang. Garrett, good to see you, mate. thanks for all the videos, brother. I appreciate it. Garrett's been sending me a lot of bullshito videos, which will make their way into the next video. I'll give him a bit of a shout out. Crappy. Yeah, no good. Fishing's no good. Anyway, so the first thing I want to talk about tonight, by the way, just quietly, is this breakdancing. This breakdancing that's going on, right? We'll just watch it first. I'll get the size right. We'll, we'll just watch it first. Now, oh Jesus Christ, man! I need a Jamie. I need a friggin' Jamie. Pull this up for me, Jamie. Now, there's a story behind this, and thanks to I think it's Atia, she sent me some information about this young lady. But we'll get there in a minute. Now, I haven't verified if it's true or not, but I don't really care because I'm not CNN. I don't know why I dispute it. It seems pretty amazing. Obviously, crappie's a type of fish. Okay, off topic there. Interesting. I didn't know that. Now, obviously, breakdancing. I mean, I love breakdancing. It's awesome. I'm not dissing breakdancing. I don't know whether or not it should be an Olympic sport. I guess it's trying to get young people in. I get it. It's a thing. But I mean, if you're on the world stage, right, and oh, jeez, I don't even know. We'll just watch it. Just give it a moment.
Are you watching?
Ah, shit, no video. Fair point. Good call, good call. Thanks for whoever said that. Mark, thanks, mate. At the stage. Boom. All right, let's do it. Now, okay. so the video would be important. By the way, that young lady there from wherever she's from is not pissing herself laughing. Is hilarious. This reminds me of when Homer Simpson was just running around on the floor in The Simpsons. And she finishes like the pose, like the tough guy pose, right? It's just hilarious. Jojo Siwa. I don't, who's Jojo Siwa? It's like some kind of Disney person, right? Like Hannah Montana. I don't know who Jojo Siwa is. I think it's like a Hannah Montana person, right? I mean, that was just hilarious, though. Now we're not done yet. There's another one. There's one more. There is just one more. I've got to find it. Okay. Oh. Now, there's a story behind this. We'll get to it in a minute. I just want you guys to see the footage before we get to the actual. Who said she's not even dancing? Someone said she's not even dancing. Where is that? I saw someone said, "How dare you say she's not even dancing?" It's like saying Seagal's. This is technical movement at its finest, guys. Come on, let's appreciate it. All right, let's not diss her. But there's a backstory. There's a backstory to this. Jojo is a Lolo cow. What the hell's a Lolo cow, bro? That explains nothing. I thought Jojo Siwa was some kind of eats children. So what the hell's a Lolo cow? I don't understand. I don't understand this slang. You youngsters, you 50-year-old youngsters, Joker, with your slang. It's Jojo Siwa eats children's soul. She does that. Is she the one that does that song? I'm a rich girl or whatever, and I don't give a. Is that the one? I don't know who these people are. I think I've heard that song with my niece was playing that song. Is it I'm a rich girl or something? Something about, is that the one? Lol cow is an internet cow. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know these people. A lol cow, calm as a bitch. What? Um, yeah. Anyway, see that's another thing. By the way, I made a point about that, right? On this little list of things I made for myself to go over. One of them was who are all these YouTubers people talk about, or whatever celebrities, and that's all these names that you guys are mentioning. I have no idea who the hell these people are. I mean, I think Jojo Siwa. I don't know if I'm right about that song. Milk cows give milk. That's right. Um, I don't know. I don't know who vegan teacher is. I assume it's a teacher that's vegan and probably just rants on. I don't understand. I don't know who a lot of these people are. Boogie Woogie. I saw something about a video about Boogie Woogie. I Speed. I've seen him before, but I just don't know. I'm not sure what the people's jam is. Um, but yes, it's interesting. The world's an interesting place. Lolcal, a person making fun of people for being themselves. I mean, technically, I do that with Seagal, but he's not really himself. But we try and stay away from innocent people who are not celebrities. Obviously, I don't really attack normal people. Um, I might give people shit, but there's no malice attacking actual strangers like civilians. Celebrities, I feel, public figures kind of go for it. Eddie, good to see you, mate. By the way, I don't know if I said hi, Eddie. I think I missed someone else before too. Who did I miss? But yeah, anyway, this is part 2 of this chick dancing. Let's not talk about Chris. Who's Chris? I don't know who Chris Chan was the ultimate. I don't know who Chris. See again, Chris Chan. I don't know who that is. I don't know who any of these people are. Cyrex. The Aussie has moved. That Aussie, yeah, exactly. So anyway, this is about. Let's go back to Eddie. Good to see you, mate. John, how are you? No, I think I missed someone before though. I was going to say something, but the video was on. Yeah, I'm an analog clock in a digital world, mate, and I'm pretty happy with that because most of the shit that goes on is just bullshit anyway. Honestly, most of the, including this channel. Let's be real, for the most part, is just random shit. So, but I'm not trying to pose as anything else other than random shit. So, like, I mean, look at this. This, by the way, this pose makes it look like if you just looked at this right here by itself, you'd probably think she could dance and cut the rug up, right? I mean, you would be excused for thinking that. However,
a message to get something across.
I love this dude in the yellow shirt. He's pissing himself, and his mate next to him, right? He's pissing himself laughing. The uTorrent, by the way, is open because when I restart my, even though I turned it off, it's annoying how it constantly starts, even though I turn it off. That chick, that was when I woke up and I saw that. By the way, as an Australian, I was quite disturbed. Now, again, I think it was Atia sent me something on Twitter. This is posted by somebody. I can't remember who. I should have saved it, but I didn't because it was too long anyway. So I looked into this. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. I just bumped shit. 1 second. I just, no. So someone looked into this, allegedly. Someone looked into it because athletes can choke, and maybe it was cruel for people to be making fun of her. Alternatively, I thought it may be possible she was led up the garden path, blah, 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 blah. Turns out Rachel Gunn here has a PhD in cultural studies with a specialty in the gender politics of movement and breakdance. I don't know if that's real or not, but it's hilarious. She has written about how including breakdance in the Olympic changes it from a practice within an alternative subculture to a hegemonic one that incorporates the dance into what she sees as Australian settler colonialists' project. I am 100% certain that what she is doing here in wearing the Australian kit even is trying to make some subversive. Okay, so I think she starts getting on about woke identity politics. Whatever. Anyway, so I don't know if she's trying to spread the Australian culture. I think it's got anything to do with gender politics because there's no gender involved. Maybe she's just trying to bring cultural awareness through dance, but she's missing a big part of that, which is the dance, the ability to dance. If you want to bring awareness through dance, you got to be able to dance. Yeah, it's a key component of bringing awareness through something. If I want to bring awareness through basketball, I got to be able to play basketball. Anyway, it just seems very strange. This I also found interesting, by the way, though. One moment.
Welcome back to Outsiders.
Hold on, Rita. Give me a sec, Rita. I found this interesting. This was so this is what breakdancing can look like.
Strength and skill, but sadly.
So anyway, and some of the women in the dancing were awesome. I don't know what's going on
This
here.
performance at the games would have been to pretend it was.
But what I found interesting was that here we go. This lady's answer to the critics, right? Just have a listen to the defense.
From the Australian Olympic Committee's Anna Mears.
If you don't know Rachel's story, in 2008, she was locked in a room crying, being involved in a male-dominated sport as the only woman, and it took great courage for her to continue on and fight for her opportunity to participate in a sport that she loved, and that got her to winning the Olympic qualifying event to be here in Paris.
All right, now, she was locked in a room because she was trying. First of all, She's breakdancing. She's probably locked in a room crying because she's shit at breakdancing. I mean, if that's what she's doing. Secondly, she cannot be. That cannot be the best we have to offer in Australian breakdancing. I mean, we're gonna have to go to YouTube on this one. We'll get to that later. I mean, honestly, if we look up Olympic breaking women, I'm sure we're going to see some quality shit. And honestly, she comes up straight away. It's hilarious. But I mean, look at this shit. Look, this is women. Look at the shit that. Why is the video unavailable? That's strange. What's going on there? Video is unavailable. Yeah, I just mentioned you, Adia. You sent it to me. How are you? You sent it to me on Twitter, I assume. Why can't I watch that video from the Olympics? What's going on now? That's quite annoying. I mean, my VPN's in Australia, so I'm not sure what's happening there. Anyway, obviously you can see there the women breaking and doing actual moves that look impressive with one arm and shit, not what she was doing. So it's quite strange. It's all very strange. she didn't win gold. If she won gold, they're gonna shut down the whole contest. They're gonna shut down the whole contest, honestly. Yeah, I know. There's way better breakers than her. I don't understand. That lady defending her, saying here that she was locked in a room and blah, 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 blah. I mean, that's just hilarious. That was great, by the way. Jonah Takalua. I don't know if anyone remembers this in Australia. Summer Heights High, I think it was. And Elaine, yeah. The possibilities and politics of sportification. Yeah, so here we go. I guess it is some kind of bullshit. Rachel Gunn. So she did write some bullshit kind of shit about colonial structures that rely upon. Oh, God. Okay. Interesting. What does this lady have to say now?
Here from Anna Mears again.
What we have had as women athletes has faced in terms of criticism, belittlement, judgment, criticism, and simple comments like they shouldn't be there.
Yeah, hold on a sec. So just for the record, right? She shouldn't be there because she's shit, not because she's a woman. There are plenty of women athletes that would shit all over a lot of men in a lot of sports. I mean, Amanda Nunes would punch the shit out of me. I got no problem in saying that. And most of those women that are there would destroy me in whatever sport they're doing. So it's not about that. It's just about she was horrible at what she was doing. Let's be real. Like, just trash. Just trash. She got 0. Did she really get 0? If she really got 0, that's awesome. Because she deserves to get 0 if she really got 0. I can deal with that. I can deal with that. I can honestly deal with that if she got 0. Yeah. Yeah, there are some. Michelle, what's her name? Michelle Waterson. She's another one. There's a few out there. I mean, look, some of them are doing it. I mean, I'm pretty sure that at some point, what's her name? Paige Van Zandt will move to OnlyFans if she hasn't already. There was an Olympic athlete that was twerking after she won. Some Canadian athlete that Klaus Schwab that was twerking after she won because she's the OnlyFans star as well. Okay. So anyway, we'll go through a few things. We've got a new video to watch today that no one's seen yet. YouTube has passed it through finally, so I'll release it after, but we'll watch it together and then I'll release it to the masses. So after we watch it together, because when we watch it together, I'm going to interrupt. We're going to talk about it, obviously. But then if you all could please, after we watch it at some point, go and watch it again independently because it helps the algorithm. So we'll get to that. Yeah, rad guy. That's the world we live in, mate, unfortunately. Power to whoever wants to do whatever they want. But yeah. We'll go through all the little bits of video. Okay, so we'll go through little bits and pieces first. Some comments that were interesting this week. This guy was really angry about Steven Seagal, the latest video. If you guys haven't seen it, the lawman training SWAT and hiding under beds. This guy was really angry for some reason. Like, he was disturbingly angry. It's so tedious. It's so tedious watching this poser for more than 3 or 4 minutes. I'll just quit this video now while I still have some semblance of sanity. This washed up has-been should have realized that his time has passed long ago. He has made a joke of himself to the point of becoming an internet meme. After all this time in the movie business, why does he still think it's important to project this image of being the baddest ass on the block? Well, I mean, it's not an image, mate. He is, for starters. I just got to say. Nobody cares. I'm sorry to say he has no longer become relevant. Only mildly amusing. Yeah, no shit, mate. That's the whole point. Please, Steven Seagal, do us all a favor and retire from the public view because we are all tired of your narcissistic bull. I mean, this guy just seems angry, Peter Stevens. Peter Stevens, calm down, brother. Just calm down. Don't be so angry. It's all right. This guy just seems really out and out, just jumping on the bandwagon of the times. I don't know. I think as soon as I read this, I'm pretty sure we're going to get demonetized. So we're gonna get demonetized at this point. Seagal is a Jew. Jews hate white people. I'm white, and every Jew I've met was racist as fuck against everyone but other Jews. That's why Seagal hates on white people. And obviously, I wrote back, I think you'll find he's Asian, African American, Native American, Russian, Mongolian, Irish, a little bit Italian on his mother's side, and some French, plus part Asgardian. But this guy was pretty angry. And I don't think he was angry specifically at Seagal, if we're being honest. But yeah, you know, sometimes people are just angry. Like this guy. This video needs a lot less useless, dumb commentary and more actual content. And so that's what my girlfriend said about our home movie. Now, so, you know, I just keep it light. I usually just keep it very simple. I don't try to get too extravagant. I might reference the same joke various times to these people because, you know, I don't need to impress Marab S. But sometimes I'm just going to give them a bit of love back. Kind of love. This guy really didn't appreciate it here. As annoying as Steven Seagal is, there is one thing much more annoying in this video. It's the guy basically always calling Seagal some childish nickname that no one knows but him. It took me a few minutes to realize every new nickname he uttered was a reference to the same Steven Seagal. See Melissa Rage here, or Melissa's Rage, which obviously tells me she's angry. So I wrote back, yes, that guy's a pain in the butt and a big childish baby. Bit of a moron if you ask me. Obviously, I'm talking about myself. But yeah, so this person clearly didn't appreciate my nicknames for Seagal, which I'm going to be honest, most people do like, not all of them, but there's one, you know, sometimes one or two nicknames resonate with people. But, you know, yeah, it is what it is. Cheers again, legends. Thanks for spending a Sunday with me. For me now, it's clocking over. Well, what is it now? 11:30 in my world. We're clocking over to Monday. My once a week drink. I've been going to the gym twice a day now. I've been upping it a bit. I've shed a few pounds, getting in shape. Much like my Seagal, trying to get into this era Seagal shape. You know, where he was svelte. But anyway, I think that's the comments. If we're not yet, we're done with the comments. I asked AI to turn an image of Steven Seagal into an alien, by the way, and this is what it did, which is horrible. It looks nothing like him, but hilarious though. Worth a laugh if nothing else. All right, what have we got video-wise? Okay, we've got well, I've got Seagal here just being Seagal. Now this I found. I mean, you may have seen it, you may not have. I love the lack of effort he puts in, which, you know, obviously he does because he doesn't need effort. You'll notice the hands-on belly technique that he does. You've all seen the clip. I don't need to show you. You've all seen it. And watch how he dispatches of this person with ease. By the way, I have no doubt that if he gets your wrist in his sausage fingers, you're done for. Like literally, if he gets hold of your hand, if you just happen to grab him for some reason and just you know, grab his shirt for no reason at all, then he will destroy you. But otherwise, you're going to be in a bit of trouble. And then he stares at the camera with the devilish eyes. He's standing in my chi. Yeah, good call. All right, what else we got here? I'm just gonna play all the little bits and pieces. I got some few random bits and pieces. Some of these have nothing to do with Seagal, right? But they're just funny. So I'm gonna play them because they're just humorous to me, like this. Okay, so I don't know if you guys have seen this, right? But you know how players swap jerseys. All right, this for me is fucking hilarious. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but no, not you. Fuck off. I mean, if that's not what you call an iconic photo, I don't know what is. Swapping shirts. I mean, it's just hilarious. Poke fun at who? Chagall. We'll get there, don't worry. We've got a new video coming, no, don't worry. BBC. Well, I had to call the video something that I remember what it was. So I went with BBC. I mean, we've all seen. I mean, everyone here last week saw the Steven Seagal eats seagulls video, I assume, because I'm happy to play it again. If everyone wants to see it again, I'm happy to play it. Otherwise, in the meantime, this guy is also kind of cute. Now, I don't know why. This was just amusing to me. I'm a childish person, and I just picture Steven Seagal's head on this guy's body, and also Wolverine. Sorry, pork. Wolverine. Some of you will get that reference.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Now, for me, there's a few things about this video that I find hilarious, right? One is, I mean, obviously, shit. Fucking videos, bro. Okay. One is obviously, the little fella. I mean, he's adorable. The title, Baby Giant Boxing, by whoever this Stephanie Stee, whatever it is. The kick. For me, it's the kick, right? It's all about the kick. It's the click. It's the kick. I mean, I don't know why. I mean, that's if you think about relativity to the body, that's quite impressive because I probably couldn't do that relative to my height. Kick that high. That's probably like half his body height, so that's probably pretty impressive. But yeah, and then everyone just starts pissing themselves like it's just a joke. I mean, literally like, hey, perform for me, little man. But yeah, it was impressive. The form was good. 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, the form was good given the body structure. That's all I'm saying. Dude should do breakdancing. You're not wrong. All right. Okay. I think we should Magnificence. I love that as a title. That ankle high cigar kick. Who the hell's Femke Bowl? Is that some kind of runner? Lenny, what's happening, mate? Is Lenny Poppins in the house? Lenny, how are you, my friend? What's going on? Anyway. So again, this guy made me laugh, by the way. I don't know who this guy is. I've never seen one of his videos before. AJ Green, I don't know if it's him. But this is also at the Olympics. This is just random at the Olympics.
I've been watching the Olympic rugby games. They're like, yo, you been seeing that woman? Yes, I have. Every time she get that pass, he throws some.
By the way, got to be from New Zealand. Got to be a Kiwi. Like a Maori broad for sure. 100%.
On their ass. And they go, no, not that woman. This woman. Yeah.
Her.
Oh, what country is this? Is that the Haka? Josie, stop. Don't you ever try to tackle me again. Do you know how hard you gotta hit the ground to land
Boom.
on your feet at the same time?
She just got Seagaled.
They came for a gold medal. They're gonna leave in a wood box. I couldn't do it. I just know she sounds like her. You think you got her down and you're stupid.
Bruv, she just got tackled down, just picked up the person tackling, just ran with her and the fucking ball. I mean, that's impressive.
What the fuck? She holding her like a dog. Her teammate had to pull her off. She was holding her hostage. This is how we need to settle wars. Just pull the...
I don't know if they call it the special. Is it still called the Special Olympics, or is it called something else? They still call it like the Paralympics. I'm not sure. They still call it Brandon. Good to see you, mate. Do they still call it? What's it called? Paralympics. I'm guessing because it's like what paraplegic or paralyzed, whatever it is. I'm not sure, but yeah, she was impressive. I'll give it to her.
This is diabolical. You're trying to tackle a great colleague, got rock bottom.
I mean, literally, just mauling people.
I've been watching you.
Just mauling people. But anyway, all right. So I got this photo of I'll be using this photo. Someone put this on the Discord. How's the Discord going, Pork? I'm seeing Miser's not here, but I'm guessing Pork. Are you having fun in the Discord, mate? With your newfound power? I think he's gone to watch Deadpool, but Glowing, good to see you, my man. Hope you're well. Yeah. I mean, there has been a lot going on in the UK. I wasn't riding. Hope you're all good, my man. Stay safe. Stay away from just stay safe is all that matters. Whatever happens. You just keep yourself safe, my man. But yeah, the plan is anyway. YouTube didn't like the title, right? I uploaded this video, and the original title was switching teams and a snatch counter. It was a coochie counter, but YouTube didn't appreciate the word coochie. Not in the title anyway. So I had to change it to switching teams and private. I got to change the title anyway. A lot of this shit you got to fiddle with. Coochie's a beautiful word. It is, but it's not a word that YouTube likes, Kat. It's not a word that YouTube likes, unfortunately. But I figure we'll get into it, because here's the thing. This video goes for about 17 minutes, and with the fact that we're going to talk some shit, it's probably going to take us well past the hour mark, right? Quite easily, because we're going to stop, talk, probably rewatch some stuff. And then that'll give us about 45 odd minutes to just watch some other shit and talk about some shit, so we can keep it to like 2 hours, because I don't want to drag you guys on for too long. I mean, I see some dudes stream for like half an hour. They just watch a video, and then they just watch a video, I guess. I don't know if they comment or talk to people or not, but for like half an hour. So that's interesting. And unless they're on like Twitch or some shit, but on YouTube. So, yeah, we'll get into this, and that way it'll give me a chance to go to the toilet quickly as well. Again, cheers to you all. The movie, we're gonna watch the uncensored version, because this is gonna get demonetized anyway, which basically just means swear words involved. Now, once again, I will release this later. Today You Die. I'm not sure. I think it was 2010s. This was released by Muffbuster. I like Muffbuster. Gash Blaster. Minge. What about Minge Mangler? Minge Mangler. I don't know. Something like that. Clunge Crusher. How about Clunge Crusher? Clunge reminds me from In-Betweeners. Clunge. Furburger. Punani. Well, Punani indeed. Punani is the word. I'd love if we did a review of Ultimate Force, Miko Krokop's one and only film. Interesting. By the way, I'm rocking the I don't know if I can see it. I put it on so I can actually see what the fuck I'm doing. I'm rocking the Thank You Paul shirt. But wrong way. Yeah, we're rocking Thank You Paul today. I like it. No, this way. Yeah. Oh, twist it. Yeah. I like it. It's good. My head's also very close to the camera because I use a laptop. I don't use a PC. Back to the real tech. Piece of shit. There we go. No, we're back. We're back. No good. Boom. Exactly. Yeah, it's sensitive. That was my fault. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to get into the movie. It's called Today You Die by Sensei Puppy Nips. I'm going to go to the lavatory quickly while y'all do that. My watch is making noises telling me what? What are you telling me, watch? What do you want? What do I need action required for? Minch on the Barbie. All right. So I haven't released this yet. I plan on releasing it soon. So if you guys have any feedback, give it to me. Consider this market research, but you also get a premiere. So this is like a exclusive world premiere that no one's seen before. And that sounds impressive. But it's not really. But yeah. All right, let me know what y'all think. All right, I'm gonna go to the lavatory. I'll be back in a moment. How do I'm gonna do it that way. I'm going to do it this way, actually, because then you can see the logo. That. Bam. All right. And then I go back. My goatee is a tribute. I'm basically Steven Seagal, just without the hair hat. But I'll get one soon. All right. Anyway, I'm going to get into this. I'm going to go quick toilet break. I'll be back.
Today You Die is a modern-day adaptation of Robin Hood, where Sensei Jiggly saves a children's hospital from going out of business because of faulty merchandise. And we're going to keep count of all the attractive women who most probably took part in private auditions with the great man himself. What? How many cows do you think had to die in order to craft that giant coat he's wearing? Leave your answer in the comments. You go fuck yourself. This is just a pity, not just As expected, Big Daddy Dynamite wakes up in bed with a woman that is pushing his 18 only rule, but passable because she's hot. He's already torn that up, so he commands her to go back to sleep while he goes to take a massive shit. Go back to bed. Maxim. Before he drops the kids at the pool, Sensei's lady friend explains how she became enamored with his giant dick.
I saw it in a dream. I was drawn to it. Felt like karma meant for me to have it.
Seagal joins in on the admiration of his cock because, objectively, it is a magnificent thing to behold.
I thought you like it too.
You're right about that. I like it. It's nice. Sensei Escobar starts flexing to himself about how he's got a lot of money. Yeah. Dope dealing has been good. It appears he is some kind of thief, but the only thing that's been taken away is my breath as soon as I saw that magnificent mane atop that delicious head. Just let it shine through. Just let yourself.
All right, how are we rocking so far? We all right? I should go back a little bit just so we can check out that hair. Just look at it. It is magnificent. He's going through the pubic era at this phase. It kind of evolved a little bit to the paint, from the paint to the pubic, I'm guessing, plugs. But, yeah. All right. Let's keep going. By the way, I got demonetized on... Yeah, Soul Glow is always a great reference. Everyone loves Soul Glow. It's a great reference. Come on. Soul Glow, coming to America was great. I got demonetized because the title was coochie. But I say there's a lot of profanity in this version. But even in the version I'm going to upload to YouTube, See your set squid at doom. Yeah, even on YouTube, I still say the D word a lot. There's a lot of sexual chocolate. I love when he stomps his foot. Sexual chocolate. There's a lot of swear words still, but anyway.
For a second, he might be a bad guy, stealing and robbing people. But thankfully, I don't have to swallow my nuts because Big Daddy Robin Hood has a heart of gold. How has robbed these scumbag drug dealers and give to the poor? Taking from guys like me and giving it to the poor. They also caught him masturbating in the toilets earlier, but that is yet to be corroborated. You found me out, didn't you? We then get an awesome fight scene where they reuse the same footage over and over again. But what's more impressive than that is they managed to find a stunt double that has equally magnificent hair.
So they reuse the same clip, right, because they're tight asses. But this guy here has got a pretty thick, I don't know if that's a wig there. It looks like a kind of a separation of hair. But he's got a pretty luscious luscious head of hair. It's impressive.
To find us.
Turn the video up. I can't. I can turn the video on my microphone up, I guess. That might help. I may lose audio because I fucked around with the microphone, but I have the camera. I forgot to put the camera on. My bad. All right, is that better? Let's see if the video is better now. Maybe louder. I've turned the audio on the mic up a bit. I don't know if that's bad or good.
Stunt double that has equally magnificent hair. Yep. Mumbling of some shit that might be important, but who cares? Let's continue. What's a new converted barn? Should be ready next month. Nobody knows about it. This lady, rather than being grateful she gets a piece, tries to persuade Seagal to stop deflowering every 18-year-old unpopped cherry throughout the USA.
You gotta change your life, Harlan. I'm serious. I can't take this anymore.
Is that loud enough? What's going on? I need to know what's going on. Should I rewind? Is it too loud? Not loud enough? Give me something. Give me some mojo in the chat. Okay. Are we good? Are we good with the? Is it loud enough? All right, we'll keep going.
At the USA.
You gotta change your life, Harlan. I'm serious. I can't take this anymore.
Look, I'm out. I promise. I promise. I'm out. I promise. I'm out. We drive past the children's hospital that says going out of business, as if it's a fucking hardware store. Closing soon might be a better option, but I assume they're having a clearance sale on sick kids, so all you pedos and weirdos can grab a great bargain. Damn! You're a piece of shit. They come and...
Now, I mean, a couple of points there. Needless to say that I had to edit out the word pedo there. And also, who puts going out of business on a goddamn children's hospital? I mean, you don't write going out of... It's not a... I mean, it is, but it's not what you write. Miser, good to see you, mate. Yeah, it's ridiculous. But what do you expect from a Seagal movie?
So all you pedos and weirdos can grab a great bargain. Damn! You're a piece of shit. They come and visit Seagal's dad, who is every bit as creepy as he is when it comes to women. That's a lovely name. You know, we've had such a long day.
This dude... Oh, yeah. I mean... This dude here just doesn't even know this girl, meets her for the first time, right? And then just goes to just touch her face. I mean, that's such a Seagal baller move.
As creepy as he is when it comes to women. That's a lovely name.
Even she looks a bit... Why wouldn't you slap his hand away? I mean, you know, slap his hand away.
You know, we've had such a long day. Nice to meet you.
I love the creepy face wipe. By the way, our goatees are very similar. I feel like mine's probably more sloppy than his is. But, yeah. I figure if I get the hair, I could pretty much be him. Get the orange tint sunglasses, prescription orange tint sunglasses, and I could pretty much just rock being Seagal. Anyway, I digress.
Bloody Jada may be hot, but she's dumb as dog shit as Big Papa Beef Jerky has to repeat himself 1,000,000 times. It's a 3-letter word, bitch.
Yeah, I was wondering about this new J.O.B.
It's a job, darling. Like I said, it's a job. Look, it's a legitimate job. I take pussy from point A to point B. They steal some money or something or other, and then Big Daddy slays an innocent family in a station wagon. But, you know, he's the good guy Robin Hood character. Don't forget. Holy shit! Oh, man! You can drive, motherfucker! Yeah, mate, obviously. Many people aren't aware, but who do you think...
By the way, I mean, say what you will, but Vin Diesel looks like Pinky from Pinky in the Brain. I don't care what you say. For me, especially that photo, he looks like Narf, Point, Zord. He looks like Pinky from Pinky in the Brain. That's all I'm saying. And exactly, DB.
Inspired the character of Dominic Toretto. Sifu Fast and the Furious. You know, the Fast and the Furious.
I'm doing a live, guys, so just have a seat, and this is going to be fun. I'm doing a live.
What's happened with the Fast and the Furious?
I'm doing a live. I'll give big hugs in a second. I'm doing a live. And I am doing a live. I'm doing a live. And, what a joke.
Seagal earns that paycheck and shows his complete emotional range after eating some dodgy pork ribs at the local buffet.
Now we'll stop it there for a moment, just so we can appreciate. I mean, it's been a while since I've used the I'm doing a live thing, so I thought I'd throw it in there, obviously. You know, that's more of an in-joke for you guys, but I think other people might appreciate that. And this clip here, I don't know if you guys know about this Joker clip, but it's an infamous clip. It's, yeah. And then we get to see Seagal acting.
Seagal earns that paycheck and shows his complete emotional range after eating some dodgy pork ribs at the local buffet. He shit all over the walls and floor of the restaurant, and now the police are after him. It also looks like we've come across the second young lady who paid her dues to be able to star in this terrible movie.
Sorry, I just want to appreciate his emotional range here when he's on the phone, right? He's supposed to have been shot or some bullshit, really, but it looks like I think he's trying to be in pain and about to pass out, I guess, here in this scene.
He shit all over the walls and floor of the restaurant, and now the police are after him. It also looks like we've come across the second young lady who paid her dues to be able to star in this terrible movie, Weinstein Styles.
His was a little closer to mine.
Attractive woman number 3 can't resist Big Papa Ballgag and demands she be alone with him in that room.
Let me try first.
You want to take a crack at him? Go ahead.
I can handle it.
It turns out that as well as taking a massive shit in the restaurant, Sensei also stashed the truck and money somewhere, and now he's heading to jail.
I don't care. Not about the law.
The lady who doesn't understand what a job is somehow finds her way to the prison to visit Sensei. I don't actually think it matters what's going on here, when we really just need to stop here and take a look at that supremely heavenly hair hat that's atop his head.
I mean, they're all just marvelous scenes of his with his hair. This one. There was a lot of thickness going on here, both on top and behind. It was that era Seagal. Yeah, nice cat. Get into it. Zig, good to see you, my friend. Jan Michael Vincent. Who are we talking about? Deacon? Who are we talking about? Miser? Are we talking about Jan Michael Vincent? Oh, Vin Diesel's real name. His real name was it was in the video I did. I can't remember what it was. Vincent something. Some really Mark Vincent. Vin Diesel's name was Mark Vincent. That was his real name. And then he was saying Vincenzo, Mark Sinclair. Okay, there you go. Yeah, Mark Sinclair. That's it. Good call, Dis. Marco Vincenzo. Yeah, that's what he wanted to be called. Mark Sinclair Vincent. I think Mark Sinclair. I don't know what it was. I think it was Marco Sinclair. It might be Mark Sinclair. It's some kind of fucking really Anglo kind of name that's not like Vin Diesel. Definitely not like Vin Diesel. Buck Native, good to see you, my man. You're about 30% of the way through a Premier Seagal video, but it's all right. You can catch it later. You can catch the rest of it and then afterwards. But good to see you, my friend. Vin Needle Dick. Mark D's nuts. Yeah, I like it. We're watching Today You Die. It's a world exclusive premiere. It's all over the Twitterverse, I heard. All over YouTube.
These African-American gentleman attacks Seagal for speaking like a black man in almost every role he has.
You still sore about that $50? Or you gonna be like that now? That's your baby. Where mama? After all the times I saved your life. You know why? How did mama let it go? We done broke the calms and all this excitement. So why did talking like that?
Before realizing that he himself is 100%.
Let's talk some business. Business is what it is. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good to see you, Samantha. You missed a little bit of this and that. Where Mama at? Why did Mama let him go? I don't know who it is, but someone really loves the "Where Mama at" line. Here we go.
Am I? Of course.
I don't know what kind of prison this is, but for about 5 minutes, this bloke follows Seagal throughout the prison without any guards or restricted areas.
Oh.
He plans to do nasty things to Seagal, but luckily Hot Dog Hands takes charge of...
My laptop just moved by itself, so I'm just going to make sure we're all good. All right, we're all good audio and shit. All right, let's go. Samantha, good to see you. Is the cooking done? I like Mexican Seagal more. You don't see Mexican Seagal much. You see Black Seagal a lot in the early 2000s. Anyway.
The situation and excessively assaults his stuntman.
This is actually a Seagal, by the way. He's not using a stuntman. He's just assaulting the other guy who's a stuntman.
The Sensei Steamroller promises to share some of his drugs or some women with his brother when they get out of prison.
I'm happy to share, man. Playing smoke.
Yeah. Big Papa Plantation owner switches between ethnicities to transform into a smooth soul brother.
Let those who should be liberated keep going where they got to go. It's a cool motherfucker.
What's cooler than being cool?
Nice cool, y'all. I can't hear you. I say, what's cooler than being cool? Nice cool, y'all.
A prison riot.
So obviously I'm pretty high when I edit a lot of this shit, as you can realize. And I don't know why it just came into my head to do that. I hope you guys found that reasonably amusing, but yeah, I did. So again, I'm pretty high when I do most of this shit, but hopefully, again, not every joke's going to land. I understand that because, you know, I don't have a group I can test it on other than you guys, I guess, to some extent. But yeah, I just like randomly doing shit. And the editing gets a little more weird as we get on too. I get a little more stoned as I get along.
It's a cool motherfucker.
What's cooler than being cool?
Nice cool, y'all. Nice cool, y'all.
A prison riot starts because this Sensei Seagal lookalike, who I am pretty sure he uses as his body double in many movies, ate the last cookie from craft services, so Big Daddy calls in some favors. They change some clothes and just stroll out of prison like it's a shopping center without so much as a blink from anyone.
I'm just a cook.
News has spread throughout the country that Sensei is planning on fleeing to Russia to visit his mate
Vladimir Putin.
This is one of my favorite clips, by the way. Obviously, the Mickey Mouse ears are great, but what I love about this is the caption down the bottom. Now ex-CIA action superhero was caught noisily hiding in Putin's kitchen fridge. I know a lot of you may have seen that, but some of you may have not. And it's called Lampoonery, I think they're called. It's the channel that did this. I sent them a shout out once before, and they said thank you. But yeah, it's one of my favorite clips because of that.
and his girlfriend is concerned.
Hey, you okay? I just heard the news. What's going on?
He's taking her with him because he's definitely punching above his weight. Pun intended.
Listen, pack all your shit. Don't be followed to go to the place I told you where it is.
Where is this place, you might ask?
I'm Russian. My family are from Vladivostok and Belarus and, Vladimir Putin.
After spending time together in prison having soapy showers, the lads have formed a bond, and Sensei will fuck anything that moves, including his male friends.
Listen to me, man. You did me right, I'll do you right.
Oh yeah, do him right, Big Papa Pound Town. Do him right.
I believe that everybody out there is out there to fuck me.
Big Daddy Dandelion pleasures his lucky girlfriend before I happen to notice that he slides his hand down onto her ass, which has no reason to be in the script, so clearly something improvised. That's why he is the man. Apparently she has...
By the way, I mean, we're gonna stop and check this out. Yeah, thanks, Edwin. I appreciate it, mate. I'm trying to mix it up or improve, or it's just a one man show here, so it's not like I've got a team of people helping me. But obviously, you can tell by the quality that there isn't. But I'm trying to do little bits, and I like editing a bit more, and making up my own little stories, and yeah. But look how uncomfortable his hand. If you notice his hand, he goes under the covers. There's no need for that. He could keep it above the covers. Just watch again.
Puts his hand down onto her ass.
He'd see his fingers. He's digging under. He's digging under. There's no need for him to do that. There's no need for him to dig under.
No reason to be in the script, so clearly something improvised. That's why he's the man.
What a dirty bastard. And her face is saying, "You dirty prick." I can't say anything because we're filming, but look what he's doing. I mean, it's classic.
Apparently she has some magical...
And he does rub it a few times as well, by the way. He does rub... I mean, yeah, she's hot. She's hot. I'm not going to say she's not. But, I mean, come on. I mean, it's, it's if it's not wanted, it's somewhat sleazy, let's call it. She loves it. Yeah, she does. She's begging for it.
For JJ that enchants people, and once they've seen it, everyone wants it.
You don't expose your pussy. These people...
Oh, yeah, that's right. Is he here, is he? Bob Bong. Hey, what's going on, my friend? Happy birthday. I did see your comment. Happy birthday, my friend. I thought you might be in here. Humongous, good to see you. Sorry, mate, I missed you before. If you've been in here, good to see you, mate. If I missed anyone else, I apologize. James, William, I'm not sure, Max. I don't know who I've missed. If I missed anyone, sorry. But, yeah, good to see you all. And happy birthday, Bob. Hope you're getting everything you need. Hope Mrs. Bob Bongs is giving you some kind of special treatment today. Nice day with the family, chilling out. You want to watch? I don't know if you saw. Did you see Seagal rubbing some ass before? Look, Seagal gets to rub some ass. Happy birthday! You get to see Seagal rubbing ass.
Something improvised. That's why he's the man. Apparently she has some magical for JJ that enchants people, and once they've seen it, everyone wants it.
You don't expose your pussy. These people are the kind of people that will never stop unless I stop them.
No hurry though. Always time to slip in another shag.
Bing, bang, boom.
It turns out that his hair has the healing factor of Wolverine, and he can actively sense it regaining its strength.
Feel it. It's coming. It's coming back. Yeah.
This fella finally confirms exactly what I've been telling you all along about Steven Seagal and his African-American heritage.
This is my twin brother right here.
Discount Notorious B.I.G. drops some truth that made Seagal's balls tingle with joy, and again confirms his roots.
Walks like a black man. Breathes like a killer. Nice to meet you.
I mean, who's writing this shit? I didn't check to see if Seagal wrote this movie. Let's have a quick look. Actually, while we're here, let's have a quick look and see who wrote it. Today You Die writer. Let's see if that comes up. Okay, so it wasn't Seagal. So Seagal didn't write it. These three dickheads, Danny. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. It could be defamatory. These three interesting individuals, Danny Lerner, Les Weldon, and Kevin Moore, who wrote this shit apparently, decided this was a line to put in for Seagal. He must have had input. He must have had input for sure.
Discount Notorious B.I.G. drops some truth that made Seagal's balls tingle with joy, and again confirms his roots.
Walks like a black man. Breathes like a killer. Nice to meet you.
I would have also accepted breathes like a rhinoceros on Heat, but that's okay. And now I'm not going to lie, this next line gave me a bit of a chuckle. Sensei throws the alley-oop, and his twin brother dunks that shit home.
He walks kind of funny. You think he did this in prison time? Maybe. You might be out there doing a little homo promo.
Okay, so what do you reckon the odds are that someone could say that shit now? A little homo promo. There's no way you could say that. This was in 2005, which is what, 19 years ago? There's no way you could say that he looks like he just came out of jail. Looks like he's doing a little homo promo. Now, I don't endorse that kind of language, but it's still amusing to me. It made me laugh. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to refill my drink, legends. Give me one moment. I'm going to keep playing. I'll be back in a minute. And I might shout out some shit in the background while I'm filling up my drink. I don't have the missus here, so I have to do it myself. So I'll be back in a moment.
He walks kind of funny. You think he did this in prison time? Maybe. You might be out there doing a little homo promo.
There's no way they could say that shit nowadays without some sort of controversy. More importantly, we all need to stop and respect the fact that Big Daddy Daywalker is doing this whole walking scene himself. No stunt doubles, just him and the 11 cows required to make that giant coat. That's my guess. 11 cows, by the way. After all the homo talk earlier, I'm not entirely sure what's going on here, but I think Big Daddy Double Penetration is embracing his love for a fellow man.
We can do this the easy way or the hard way. Twins dig hard. Twins dig hard.
Wait.
Get some closure.
I gotta stop it there before we keep going. Thanks, Samantha. If you ever want to ditch Scotty and come over to Thailand, you're welcome. Nah, I'm just joking, Scotty. You can come as well. We'll share a. That's the Seagal way. This scene for me was hilarious because I don't know if y'all noticed, but when he gets in the car, it actually does make a noise. And also the 11 cows. I mean, that's my guess. He does look splendid though. But listen to the noise. Just listen to the noise.
He's embracing his
You can hear it. You can hear it.
Oh, man.
Yellow Dancer, good to see you, my friend.
We can do this the easy way or the hard way. Twins dig hard. Twins dig hard.
We finally get some closure as he confesses to his brother about what happened earlier in the back of that car.
These hoes are fucking up, not fucking. Twins dig hard.
Now, some shit is happening with a bunch of Asian dudes, stereotypically represented with their rice rocket cars and Asian music in the background. Asian-y stuff.
Asian as hell.
Or
that we call in Chinese Bahui.
See, again, it's these little things that most people won't notice, right? Like,
Asian-y stuff.
Like the fact that I put Seagal's photo on here instead of someone else. Most people probably won't notice, but I'm guessing like maybe one in like a 100 might notice, and find it amusing.
Asian as hell. Or that we call in Chinese Bahui.
It's at this point that Sensei Smorgasbord was upset with having to do all of his own standing scenes and decides to give the...
He's legitimately just giving the finger right there, by the way. It looks like Gene Simmons. That's funny, Samantha.
Finger to someone. I don't know who, but someone clearly pissed off the big man.
How much does he have with the door here?
He could have used any finger to point, but he chose that one. So just think about that. Additionally, while we're here, let's take another moment to admire that stunning coat of fur sitting above that frowny forehead. It is splendid.
Then he waddled away, waddle, till the very next day.
The more skeptical viewer might assume this is a stunt double, but do I need to remind you of this stunt from earlier? Now, for some reason, they show slow motion footage of all of these generic people getting shot, as if we are supposed to give a shit about them when we've never seen them until now. And they do this repeatedly.
Thanks, Fred. I'm picking up a few new G-strings this weekend, mate. Maybe I'll wear them in the live stream next week with my hairy ass hanging out. Who knows? It's a Seagalian way. You reckon Sensei's ever worn a G-banger in his time? Or what my American friends would call a thong? I reckon he's probably strutted, but thanks, mate. You're a legend.
Even the light gets its moment in the film. Cinematography masterpiece.
Yeah, so they do all this slow motion shit, right? Which I don't get the point of. They do all this slow motion shit as if anyone cares, and then they do a little scene where they show the light swinging afterwards with a bit of dust coming off it, I guess, or maybe like the smoke from the gun scenes. It's pretty ridiculous, but you know, it's trying to be artsy. I believe it's trying to be artsy.
Seagal once again confirming that he does like to dabble in the dick, but hey, why not? It's Hollywood.
Hey, some dude in the chat there goes, "You guys hating on Steven Seagal because he is not hating on the Russians?" I don't, I don't give a fuck about that. There's like a million other reasons why to just have some fun with him. And why use the word hating, bruv? There's no hate going on. Thanks, Lazarus. I'm glad you enjoy it, mate. I was literally just reading a comment earlier, brother, about or sister, I'm guessing brother, about how someone was saying they hate all the childish nicknames. But we were just discussing how most people love the childish nicknames. So it was quite interesting. It's yeah, thanks, mate. I appreciate that. Exactly. Everyone loves Sensei Jiggly as I called him earlier.
You fucked. Yeah, y'all fucked me. Cinematography masterpiece. Seagal once again confirming that he does like to dabble in the dick, but hey, why not? It's Hollywood. I'm somebody you fucked. Yeah, y'all fucked me. Seagal whips out his dick, and the FBI lady is concerned, but at the same time clearly intrigued.
What exactly are you doing, Harlan?
You should check that out. 2-inch dick hard.
No, I don't have clearance.
He gave you clearance. Just look at it, lady. Look at it.
What did you expect?
I assume he wanted you to touch it.
Do you have proof?
Well, no, I don't have proof, but I do know my man. Anyway, enough of my fourth wall breaking.
I can gently tap the fourth wall too. The proposal.
Sensei brief.
Again, I'm just mixing up a bit of editing fun there. So I was having a bit of a in that little scene. I was chatting to this lady myself. So I don't know if that was all right or not. But yeah.
What are you doing, Harlan?
You should check that out. 2-inch dick hard.
No, I don't have clearance.
He gave you clearance. Just look at it, lady. Look at it.
What did you expect?
I assume he wanted you to touch it.
Do you have proof?
Well, no, I don't have proof, but I do know my man. Anyway, enough of my fourth wall breaking.
I can gently tap the fourth wall too.
Spoiler alert if you haven't seen Deadpool, that's just one of the scenes.
The proposal.
Sensei Biff Wellington waddles into this mansion, and this is when shit gets really good. This scene was filmed entirely with a stunt double that looks nothing like Big Daddy, and the same one clip of Seagal punching from earlier in the movie. Yep, they couldn't even be bothered filming new footage. Budget exhausted on the lunch buffet. Huh? Big Papa Philosophy takes a moment to acknowledge all the stuntmen, actresses, and cookies he's assaulted over many, many years.
That's because when you fuck people over, you always have to be looking over your shoulder.
Before he tells us he just blew his load in his pants.
I came to his dick get hard.
We are then treated to...
See, the problem is, right, sometimes you got to cut stuff short. So you want him to, he says things too fast. Like, I speak fast too, so I'm not having a go at him. But he's a fast talker and a mumbler. So it's hard to cut his stuff. But sometimes he says shit and it comes across fast and you've got to replay it a couple of times to be able to hear it. But, you know, again, not every joke's got to land, I guess.
A masterclass in acting, dialogue, timing, and all-around brilliance.
This is hilarious, by the way. Just watch this scene here. It's absolutely redonkulous.
Who's this? Who's this?
What did I miss? Let's run by what's going on. Did I miss something in the chat there? What's a lot of ideas? I don't know if we're talking about me, but yeah, the fourth wall breaking dimple made me into name sales. Yeah, be careful, mate. As long as it's a hot 18-year-old Frey, that's acceptable. If it's some kind of granny or grandpa, come on, mate, rethink your life a little bit. Yeah, you're not learning anything from Seagalism. So this scene, by the way, just watch his acting, not here, just right here. Mark, you're a legend, mate. You got to leave. I bestow cookies upon you all. Thank you, brother. Thanks for coming, man. I appreciate it. And thanks for dropping some dynamite as you leave. That's some legendary shit. My editing. Thanks, mate. I appreciate it. Thanks, Mark. Have a good night, mate. And Buccaneer, I appreciate it. Yeah, well, you know, it's a bit of fun. Thanks, mate. I appreciate the recognition for the editing and stuff because it is sometimes just you try things and they work or they don't. Everyone say bye to Mark. I had some legendary shit right at the end there. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you. Thanks for the support. It all means a lot. Honestly, it does. That's why it might sound repetitive, but when I thank you guys and the Patreon people and, you know, there's a reason for it. It's because I genuinely appreciate it. Again, I'd like to think that if at some point we get to like 1 million 1 million subscribers, which is not likely because we'd have to pivot to something else besides just making fun of Seagal to get that many people, I imagine. If we ever get to that point, I'd like to think that we're still at the same point where I can still engage with you all and, not my personality to be a dick like some of these other guys can be. But yeah, you're all legends, so I do appreciate it. Anyway, let's keep going. What's the phone conversation he has? Just watch the phone conversation.
Before he tells us he just blew his load in his pants.
I came to his to get hard.
We are then treated to a masterclass in acting, dialogue, timing, and all-around brilliance.
Who's this? Who's this?
And some more of this.
Yeah, pick me up at 5. Do this and you get the money.
All right, so at least the second one. Yeah, pick this up at 5. Money, right? Okay, that one. But the first one, he just answers and goes, yeah, who's this? Oh, fuck. And then it hangs up. I mean, it makes no sense. Bring out the guy with all this shit internet. That's got all the rifles. I don't know what that means. But editing is time-consuming. Yes, it is time-consuming. But you got to do what you got to do, my friend. You got to suffer for the craft.
And now again he has another epiphany and stares into a mirror while he unburdens his soul.
Let's face it, you're a master con artist. And just a sick guy that's got to be stopped.
And this little tribute to Indiana Jones here is actually pretty good. And exactly what he would do. Take the easy way out.
Plus,
The other bloke was asking for it anyway with all that nonsense.
We'll get to that in a minute, Rad Guy. We'll get to that after the video. Don't worry. We'll talk about all that YouTube bullshit that's going on at some point. But yeah, let's just finish this video off. We've got about 3 minutes, so we'll finish it off and then we'll go from there. I will give him points for that, just shooting the guy, because there's no way Seagal was going to fight that guy, which is lucky for that guy. And a bit of an Indiana Jones kind of tribute.
This action scene was almost completely filmed with another stunt double and footage used from earlier in the movie. The same one. I mean, the backgrounds aren't even the same. At least pretend to try. And this is supposed to be Big Papa?
otherwise it would be too jujun.
And just when you think the shitness is over, nope. Check out this scene. This scene is the classic one person hiding while the other rambles some shit while looking for them scene. Except, the only problem is, old Four Eyes here made his entrance far too early and could have literally taken her out right here.
Hold on, I don't know what you guys are talking about in the chat about what pedo stuff. Well, what I want to talk about is, I got a little notepad here. I don't get all this bullshit that's going on with Mr. Beast, and I don't care about it. And then something's going on with Logan Paul and Coffeezilla. What are you guys going on about? Who's? I don't know what you guys are talking about, but my plan was to talk about that. Something to do with Coffee Paul. I was hoping you guys could explain all this bullshit that's going on. I know a little bit about Mr. Beast bullshit. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, fair point. Fair point.
Or just caught her.
That would be good, otherwise it would be too jujun.
Everyone strolls out in front of the green.
That's one of my favorite new clips, by the way, of Seagal. Jujun.
Yeah. Or just caught her.
That would be good, otherwise it would be too jujun.
Everyone strolls out in front of the green screen. The front of the building. And then Big Daddy explodes the shit out of wherever the hell they were. I don't know why, he just did.
Hey, you know me.
The school is saved thanks to Sensei's side boob, so it means that everyone has to sit through his insufferable singing at the end of the movie.
He does put himself again, singing again at the end of the movie. I don't know why. I have no idea why, but he decides to put himself... Part of his deals with a lot of these movies, I reckon, it must be that he has a kind of like a contractual obligation where he gets to sing at the end. I can't remember what movie it was. Maybe it was like Out for Justice. He sang again at the end of that one, and now again at this one. He does a lot of singing in the movies. So I reckon part of the contract is, hey, I'll bring my hair, I'll bring my waddle, and I'll bring my name, and then you guys let me sing. Okay, here it comes. Ready?
He stops in randomly to visit some girl he has never seen before in this movie, and that girl just happens to be that chick from Kick-Ass.
Okay, you cunts. Let's see what you can do now.
Did this movie launch her career? You bet your ass it did.
So I don't care what anyone says. Normally, what we do, and normally what we like to notice is that most of these young girls, their careers don't go anywhere after this movie. But what's her name? Chloe something. She's got like a hyphenated name. This girl managed to be in a Seagal movie and still have a career. So let's give her point. And she was in some other movie with some alien. I don't know what other movie she was in. The Fifth Wave or some shit it was called. That wasn't too bad. It was weird. Yes, thanks, James. Chloe Grace Moretz, that's the one. Is it not hyphenated? I was wrong. I thought it was hyphenated. But yeah, it's she actually managed to have a decent career. I'll give her that. Whereas most of them end up washed up and down the toilet. So hats off to her for that. By the way, Kick-Ass was a great movie. The first one was great. I was downloading, obviously trying to download a clip for what she's doing. She's also a bona fide. Is she really? Deacon, is that true? Miser, Deacon. Is that really? Is she really a Muay Thai? Interesting. Amityville Horror with Ryan Reynolds. What? I didn't even know that was a thing. Ryan Reynolds in Amityville Horror with her? I didn't even know that. Kick-Ass was good. And again, Nicolas Cage. I've got a soft spot for Nicolas Cage. For some reason, I know he's absurd, but he had a lot of good movies. I mean, even Snake Eyes was one of my favorite movies. I think it was underrated, Snake Eyes. A lot of people don't like it, but I like Snake Eyes. Con Air was brilliant, obviously. Even, what's it called? Massive weight or whatever talent or whatever. That was interesting, you know. It wasn't bad with that other guy from the fucking narco guy. It was good. Man on Fire and Equalizer 3. See, again, Man on Fire was good. Equalizer 3, Denzel's badass, don't get me wrong, but he's like 85 years old now, basically. It's got to be believable to some degree. I mean, you're trying to tell me that really, like, a highly trained 75-year-old CIA Special Forces guy would be a match for the entire mafia? I mean, come on, just a little bit of realism to it. I know I'm all about suspension of disbelief, but I mean, yeah. And also, God of War. He was in God of War, wasn't he? He was good in that too. Thanks for mentioning that. Yeah, Snake Eyes was great. It was a good movie. Blade in Deadpool. Yeah, Blade was alright in Deadpool. Con Air was great. Yeah, Ghost Rider was good too. Buck Noob, you're right. He was good in that. He plays the eccentric character very well. Let's say that much. Even in that movie where you can see the future, I can't remember what it's called, where he's a magician. I can't remember what it's called, but you can kind of see ahead of time, and they need that something to do with whatever. That was all right too. I mean, it wasn't great, but it was all right. The Rock. There's, again, a lot of good. Leaving Las Vegas, a lot of good. Face Off, yeah, Garrett. Face Off was great. A lot. He was a gun, but anyway, he got sidetracked again. But Nicolas Cage was a gun. He still is a gun, in my opinion. I don't know. Has he done anything lately? I watched that vampire movie or something with that other guy, Renfield. I mean, that was not his best work, if you're being honest. I think at this point, as long as he doesn't end up doing the Bruce Willis thing of just taking really bad movies for the sake of it. Too many movies with the name God of. At some point, they've got to make a God of War with that Kratos guy, right? Or Kratos, whatever you say his name. I've seen this big dude walking around the supermarket dressed as him, and people just freak out. Anyway. Yeah, I love Blade. Blade was awesome for me. Blade number 2 was my favorite, with the blood pack or whatever it was, and Ron Perlman. That was one of my favorite ones. And Luke Goss as Nomak. That was one of my favorites. That was a great movie. And even Donnie Yen was in that. A lot of people don't realize that, but Donnie Yen was in that one too. A lot of people forget that, but Donnie Yen was in number 2. It was great. It didn't give him enough roles though. I mean, they didn't give him enough to do. The dude's legitimately a gun martial artist, and they had him walking around with a sword, and he got killed by the big dude with the hammer. It was kind of shit, but yeah, no, I've seen it. Cat, yeah, Blade was in a new one, and so was Elektra and Gambit, and wasn't there? Yeah, it was all right. It was good. Gambit was funny. I'll give him that. I hit diabetic blade. I've got a photo of Seagal that I think I may have actually labeled it that as well, if I'm not mistaken. I did. I labeled this. I actually saved this file as diabetic blade because I feel like he's projecting the Wesley Snipes here, but just in a very rotund way. That's the one right there. It's actually, I'm not lying. That's actually what it's titled right there. Boom. I don't know why. It just came to me. This is when I made that. I don't know if you guys, maybe a lot of you guys haven't seen this video, but a long time ago, let's see if I can find it. A long time ago, I made this little short. Let's see if you guys remember it or not. And I used a AI voice.
You dress like a bum.
Seemingly. But within that basic framework, there are many subtle variations, only discernible to an acute observer, that reflect the many moods, the many shades, the many sides of
Steven Seagal.
Chubby Jim Hippie. Rotund Chunky Walrus. Drugged out drag queen. Crotch flexing baldy. Spiritual sphincter. Chief I likes to eat. Bohemian bullfrog.
You dress like a bum.
Yeah. So anyway, and I've got a folder literally named a bunch of things. Like this one's called Master Splinter because it kind of looks like Master Splinter. I'm pretty sure I had a photo of Master Splinter somewhere. I don't know where it is. Yeah. He kind of looks a bit like Master Splinter in this outfit. I've got Asian Elvis here. I don't know. It just reminds me of like an Asian Elvis there. We've got Chunky Walrus. You saw that one before, Chunky Walrus. This one's just called Beat a Woman Arrogant Asshole. I don't know where this name came from, but I went with that one there. No, that doesn't have a name. Athletic, kinda. He's kind of got definition here. I'll give it to him. He's got a bit of cuts between the delts here. Delts, tries, and buys. The medial delt. I'll give it to him. Bisexual art financier. He looks like a bisexual art financier. Bohemian Bullfrog. That's another Bohemian Bullfrog here. We've got Brokeback Mountain. For some reason, that just looks like a Brokeback Mountain kind of outfit. Chief likes to sit. Yep. Crotch flexing baldy. I'll use that one a lot, obviously, for that stunning. What's going on there? Hello, ladies. Diabetic blade. Drugged out drag queen. I mean, he's clearly off his tits right here. I mean, let's have a look. Look at him. He is off his chops. Whatever he's doing, he's off his chops. And I don't even know what he's wearing there. I mean, he looks like a drugged out drag queen. Euro trash fancy boy, because he's carrying a little European carry-all there, as they call it, in the Seinfeld episode. So Euro trash fancy boy. We've got fatty fried chicken. I'd probably get banned for saying that. That's literally him holding. That's lunch, I guess, right there. Just a bunch of fried drumsticks. Gay buffed hippie. Yep, I think we had that one already. Gothic goblin. I don't think that made it in, but Gothic goblin was another one. He kind of looks like he's like playing a vampire kind of character, so I went with Gothic goblin. Mother Nature's daddy. Well, that's another one, but I couldn't get a copy without that writing, or a better copy. But his crotch is looking marvelous there also. I'm sure that's maximum zoom. We've got plumping up slowly. That's where he's starting to get a bit portly. He's getting that chin going there. Pressing belly against boob. Yeah, well, that's pretty much is self-explanatory. He's pressing his belly against her boob there. I don't know who that is, but fucking good on you, sensei. Well done, mate. That's why we respect him. Zoom. You want some zoom there, boys? There's some zoom there for you, lads. Samoan sleaze. I'm guessing that's just because the flowers. I called him Samoan sleaze. Is that Funky Monk? Maybe Funky Monk gave me that name. That's why I put it up there, Funky Monk. Santa Fraud. Yeah, Santa Fraud. Sensei Slob. Spiritual Sphincter. And then, underage something. What the fuck was I thinking? Yeah, that's just a lovely effort. Anyway, womanizing warthog. That didn't make it in there, unfortunately. Womanizing warthog. That didn't make it in. And that's it, though. So yeah. Anyway, there's a bunch of names there. How did I get onto that? I don't know how I got onto that, but yeah. Anyway, we got sidetracked. Let's finish off the review, then we'll talk some shit, and then we'll wrap it up.
Let's see what you can do now.
Did this movie launch her career? You bet your ass it did. And then the movie ends with Seagal standing next to his hot, well-endowed girlfriend, one of the many lucky ladies who had the honor of visiting Seagal's hotel room after hours. As expected, his hair was a thing of magnificence and something that should not be overlooked. Sure, the action was thin, but who really cares? Big Daddy was smiling a lot during this, and looks like he genuinely had some fun during filming.
He was actually happy a lot in this. He was very much smiling a lot. I got to say, he was a happy lad. He was definitely a happy lad. He was smiling his ass off for the most part. So, yeah, I got to admit, Sensei was killing it. I mean, the movie was shit, but he was happy. All those scenes with I don't know who he was, his black brother, he was killing it.
Which makes me feel good in my pants. Twisted hard. If you also had some fun or tingles in your pants, think about liking this video or subscribing to Seagalism. It's the only way forward if you want to save humanity and live in harmony. So if you don't like and subscribe, you're basically anti-human. There's also an awesome range of Bushido merch available. Each purchase helps with obtaining cookies and narcotics that I will consume while making this content and dreaming of Steven Seagal. It's the way of Seagalism. If you're richer than most people and think, fuck it, I can help out, think about joining the Patreon, full of next level badasses. Yeah, buddy! Lightweight! Until next time, champions, keep in mind that biscuits aren't cookies. Always remember to live your best Seagal, but above all, stay awesome. Peace, legends.
Alright, so anyway, that's the end of the video. So again, I hope you all enjoyed it. That was just that's pretty much going to be the version I release. If anyone's got anything they'd like to add, please share it with me. Otherwise, if you get a chance, work it at some point. Hit the like button with a front. I like your attitude, Frade. Legendary work, mate. Hit the like button. If not a front kick, at least some kind of throat chop. Yeah, exactly. Can you go back to the women bending over, please? Which women bending over? In the head in the sand. Yeah. And but anyway, yeah. So that was it. That was it. Fuck, I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, if you get a chance, watch that in its entirety when I upload it. Actually, I might drop it now. Should we see? Let's drop it now and see how it goes. What do you reckon, y'all? We'll stick around for another 20 odd minutes or so. We'll round it out to 2 hours. But I might publish this now and we'll see how we go. We'll see how the public goes. But if y'all get a chance, watch it later on. Not now. Hang out for now, but watch it later. My whole team is dope. There is no team Bucknative. This big bald moron is the team, mate, but I appreciate it. Actually, I do have a Paul. You're right. I do have a Paul. In spirit, I have a Paul. Thank you, my man. I appreciate the love, brother. But yeah, so I'm working on a new Bullshido video next week as well. So that's coming too. I've got some interesting footage about that. But I do just want to play this one more time. Now I know we've played it before, but I feel like it can always be played. Some of you may not have seen this. And again, shout out to Epic Recap for the people that did it. But again, this is one of my favorite clips that I kind of just enjoy playing. So for those of you that haven't seen it, we'll play it and then we'll just have a bit of a chat. Oh well, I've got you guys, of course. You guys are my community. Y'all give me the energy and the love to make the videos. But in terms of actually doing shit legitimate, like in terms of the stupid YouTube shit, yeah. But again, none of this would happen without any of you fuckers anyway. It is how it is. It is how it is. Without you bastards and you bitches out there, Seagalism would not exist. I mean, I joke about that, but I mean it honestly. Like none of this would be legitimate. There'd be no channel of people watching. There'd be no channel of people watching Seagal having a seagull eat out of his mouth if it wasn't for you guys watching some idiot watching a seagull eating shit out of his mouth. So, anyway, without further ado, let's enjoy.
shore, he stands tall. Hunting seagulls, that's his call. Every bite makes him strong. Building power all day long. Steven Seagal, these seagulls keeps him strong. You know it's wrong.
I love how it goes. Steven Seagal leads Seagulls. It keeps him strong even though it's wrong. Just, I don't know if you guys heard that, but I do.
To make him wrong. Waves past, but he's unfazed. Eyes on seagulls, they're amazed. Nothing stops him when he eats. Gains his strength, makes birds beat. Oh, they fly and they soar. When his hunger craves for more, feathers fall. When he's done, stronger now, he's not the one. Steven Seagal, these seagulls keeps him strong. You know it's wrong. Steven Seagal, these seagulls never lost to make him wrong.
I thought most of you guys have seen this already. Most of you haven't seen that. That's it's interesting. On that on that note of songs, I did ask a friend of mine who's a DJ and he knows someone if they can make me a theme song. If any of you guys out there, I mean, I know Joker is, but a little less heavy metally. If you want to make a theme song, that would be awesome. Again, shout out to Garrett for sending me content, which would be very useful. Again, if you guys have anything you think might be useful to contribute, I've been scrolling through the Discord and having a look at some photos and stuff. It's great. But yeah, this is not from us. This is from Epic Rant. That and the other video that obviously is great is the dancing of I don't know where I put it though. I thought I had it in here, but I think I got rid of it. I must have moved it somewhere. Ugh. Oh, well, I got Seagal Wick there. That was from last week. By the way, on that note of the Olympics earlier, this is the Olympic rooms. This is where the athletes are.
Were almost disqualified after they showed the conditions in their rooms. Look, it all started with their beds, because as it turns out, they are not even made out of wood. They are made entirely. Even the mattresses are not normal. The athletes don't have air conditioning either, and all of this is to make the Olympics in Paris environmentally friendly. Is that too much?
Imagine that shit. Imagine, yeah, I just played it then. Imagine that shit, right? Just how much of a joke is that? Yeah, man, awesome. If you want to write a song, brother, I mean, I wouldn't mind some kind of intro that I could have to every video, so people know, where we're at. Something short but sweet. If you want to write a longer song, that's awesome. I can do something about that later on. But like a short, like a little clip or a little intro, just about Seagalism or something would be awesome. Or the channel. I don't know. I'll leave it. I'm not a creative dude. But that would be awesome. What's over? The Olympics done already, are they? I don't even know. That's one thing I love about being in Thailand. I mean, you don't hear about any of this shit. I actually thought about. I said to a friend of mine, it might be an interesting YouTube idea to just go and ask people in Thailand what they think about all the stuff in the world, because I don't think they give a shit. It'd be quite interesting. They've got a very different view on things. Everything from love, finance, etc. Yeah, it's an interesting world. Canada. What would I go to Canada for? I have no interest in going to Canada at all. I don't understand what Go Canada means. Go Canada is, you're Canadian in the Olympics. I thought you meant go to Canada. My bad. They love pool. This T-shirt gets a lot of looks in Thailand. Actually, all the T-shirts here get a lot of looks from people. People aren't used to T-shirts with writing and pictures on them. And obviously, I stand out a little bit in Thailand, given that I'm quite a sizable fellow, and I'm not of the local culture or ethnicity, if you will. So I do stand out a bit. But people love Paul over here. People love the shirts. even the ex-missus who's kind of still, I don't know, we'll see what's happening there. She still wears a shirt around of mine. Can you laugh? Can I laugh in your face shirt? So people love it. It's great. I mean, what's not to love? What's not to love when you have this? Just in case some of you haven't seen this, we'll just put this in the background while I'm talking. It's all right. I'll tell you the main thing I noticed. I'll tell you the main difference I noticed between I'll let that play. The main difference I noticed between like Australia and Thailand. Obviously, here there's a lot less police in your face. I have a Thai motorbike license over here, so I don't get in any trouble in terms of that. But strangely enough, here you see people driving around in utes with about 8 people in the back of the ute, which would never happen in Australia. You couldn't get 50 meters without a police pulling you over or someone calling the cops on you. The people are a lot friendlier here. Everyone kind of smiles at you and looks at you and smiles at you, whereas in Australia, people look the other way or look away from you and don't really want to engage for the most part. Not everyone. Seagull eating seagull's meal. And the mentality is very much just now, which I think is a Buddhism thing. It's very much, honestly, that's very much what the Thais are like. They're all about enjoying the now. They don't think too much about the future as much as we do. We worry a lot about the future and probably sacrifice our ability to enjoy the moment that we're in, or stop and smell the roses, if you will. Whereas the Thais don't have that problem at all. How do I start a slideshow? I wonder if I could start a slideshow. How do I do that? Can you do that with this? No, there we go. I'll just let that happen. But I don't want full screen. There we go. Okay, we can do it like that. I'm going to start a slideshow of random photos. I'll start in. Let's go in here. We'll start with here while we talk about Thailand. I'll start a slideshow. Oh, now I can't do it. Okay, there we go. Fuck off. Anyway, sorry, where were we? We're talking about Australia. I highly recommend people come and visit here just so you get a different idea of how there is to live. It's worth checking out. It's not about health and safety. That's not why I like Thailand, so you can just drink and drive. I don't even drink, so it's kind of a moot point for me. It's more about it's more about you're kind of responsible for your own safety. Now, depending on where you want to go with it and see how far the government can get involved in your own safety, I understand that we need rules for certain things. I'm with you 100% on that. But here they just kind of just enjoy themselves. They just drink. I mean, the 14-year-old kids are driving around with scooters and shit, right, with no license. It's madness. I mean, honestly, for the most part, but it works somehow. I don't know what their accident rates are like, but yeah. Anyway, he's just a Russian mental minister. What's the weed like there? The weed's good, my man. The weed is good. Very good. There's a lot of options. Some shit, some great. But yeah, there's a lot of options. Exactly right, Ernesto. Smoke pot and drive, much safer. I don't encourage drinking and driving at all. At all. No, Real Tuber was here before, if I'm not mistaken, but I think he's gone now. It's funny. I get a lot on that point. I get a lot of people asking me about doing a collaboration with Space Ice. I haven't heard anything from him. I'm guessing he's not going to do it. I might try and find someone else who might be up my alley. I think I might try and find one of these bullshito guys who's like a legitimate bullshito dude and see what we can come up with. Please stand up. You're not a fan of All Good Glowing. Good to see you, brother. Thank you for coming. You're not a fan of you're not a fan of him, Joker. I've noticed you're putting a lot of hate in for Space Ice. I still think his videos are funny. I did catch his live stream also. I mean, it's not as great as his videos, if I'm being honest. That's just my opinion. But he gets a lot of people in there. I mean, he gets a lot of people in there, and yeah, he gets like thousands of people in there, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not totally sure, but yeah, he's not. He does. I think I'll have to get a little bit bigger. Maybe when I get to like 100K, or if I get to 100K, he might be subscribers. He might be interested, but for now, I don't think he's going to be. I don't think he's coming on board. He doesn't. I don't think. And again, I can't blame him. I'm a small channel. There's no advantage to him coming with me. It's more an advantage for me to go with him. But that's one of my favorite pictures, by the way. Avatar Seagal. I don't know if you all saw that, but Avatar Seagal was one of my favorite pictures. Yeah, there's no advantage, but hopefully we'll see how we go. I should make a Seagal rap. Yeah, Eddie, do it, mate. Do a Seagal rap. Yeah, the stream is just him answering questions, isn't it, right, Joker? I'm not sure. What the hell's a giant CAWK? What's a cork? What's a sort? What the hell's that? I think he may be a giant CA. What's that? What does that mean? I'm not down with the lingo. Cock. Okay. Why don't you just write cock? Why do you have to write cork? Why can't you just write cock? This is the chat. You're not going to get banned from anybody. I'm the dickhead running the chat. Tuba, we're just talking about you, mate. Joker just asked about you before. Your ears must have been burning, mate. It's a giant penis. Hog. What the hell's a hog? Okay. It's a lingo no, it's not lingo of the present century. I've lived in the present century and we never say cork. Say fucking cock. We are Irish cork. Irish might say cork, but not English, not proper English speaking people. Alright, I'm gonna check and see if we've covered everything in the live stream folder before we head off. We'll have a bit of a chat for a few minutes and then we'll go. We covered The Hobbit. We covered the Olympic Room. We covered the Rugby Female. I don't think we covered an evening with Steven Seagal, but this happened in 2019. I did use this footage in something recently, but people paid money to come and listen to Seagal talk about some shit in 2019 in Australia, of all places. Oh. See how he's happy to. He didn't want a piece of the girl before. Let's just rewind this. Notice that here there's no getting close to anybody, but here he puts his hand out. He puts his hand out for her to hold. So he puts his hand out. Legendary. Should I only praise him? The stream is. I'm glad you enjoy the stream, my friend. I'm glad you guys enjoy this time together. I like spending my Sundays with you guys. I have one time a week where I drink, literally, and it's with y'all. So I enjoy spending my Sunday night here with y'all, and I honestly do. It's good fun. It's like hanging out with my friends and family. I just sit in his knee and stick my jobbers in his face and smother the six. Well, of course, Samantha, you would, because you're a Seagal groupie. That's expected. I'd probably do the same too. I'd put my chest in his titties in his face and just smother him. I'd probably smother him in butter first, and then rub him in his just beautiful orange tint sunglasses and sloppy goatee. Anyway, and then people, he goes in the elevator, off he goes. Bye-bye, Big Daddy. I think we've covered everything in here. If I'm not mistaken, we watched that, we saw that. Seagal song, yes. Tiny Seagal again, I love this photo for some reason. Tiny bits. Yeah, okay, I think we covered it. All right. Well, we'll think we're at an hour and 50 minutes, so we'll round it off for 2 hours. So we'll do 10 minutes of Q&A and whatever you guys want to talk about. Go nuts. Go nuts. We'll do like the Q&A that other people do. Doesn't Space Ice does a Q&A, doesn't he, Joker? Yeah, I'd love to. I'm thinking I might start reaching out to people for some interviews who have actually associated with Seagal, right? 40,000. We're at 40. What are we at now? 41,000, I think, roughly, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see how that new video is going. By the way, we released it. Okay, so let's move. It's going all right. Let's see what the comments are like on the new video, eh? When you have enough sound edits together, you should totally re-edit Hard to Kill. I'll get there. Yep. Man, I'm over here. Sensei commissary snatcher. Okay, so we're getting some love on it. All right, that's not too bad. Anyway, we're at 41,400 followers. So I think we're at the point where we can start asking people to come on board for a chat, like maybe like stunt doubles, certain directors from smaller channel movies. So I reckon we could probably get some love going with those guys. I might start reaching out to them. Joker, I know you're not feeling well at the moment, so I'll start taking care of that myself, I think, till you heal yourself and ready to come back. Up to you, mate. I mean, I'm thinking you're a little bit probably preoccupied with getting your health together, my man. Then we can worry about what happens afterwards. Sort yourself out, mate. Health is wealth. Health is wealth, as they say, brother. Health is wealth. Neil Breen. I don't think I can get Neil Breen. I was thinking more people that are involved with Seagal. Fred Olin Ray or Titus Parr, the guy from what was it? Perfect Weapon. The one that I think what's his name interviewed Humongous's mate. A Red Eye Review. We need someone on the channel who's not a. I don't know who's not a what. What's the rest of that sentence? Pathological liar. Okay. Do you have Kelly LeBrock's phone number? I do. I have her phone number from 20 years ago. I happen to have her cloned from 20 years ago or 30 years ago. That's still one of the greatest mysteries ever. I mean, she was hot. She was very attractive. I mean, for any time period, she was a winner. That's just a matter of fact. I don't care what anyone says. Sunday premiere watch along. So, you know what's funny? I made the Saturday night. I should tell you guys this actually before we go. It's actually kind of funny. We love you, Weng Weng. Such a great song. The Seagal video I made about Saturday Night Live. So in the intro, right? In the intro, I made just a flippant comment about how Boys to Men was like one of the first first black band accepted by white people as a joke, right? Because they wear cardigans and you let your daughter date them and shit, right? People would let their daughters, white people, I should say, white men, white fathers would let their daughters date Boys to Men, all right? Probably the first band that would let date Boys to Men. All right, and someone said, and people say a bunch of other stuff like Jackson 5. You wouldn't let them date Boys to Men. Boys to Men was like the first cardigan wearing motherfuckers that you let date your daughters. That's all I'm saying. But I get a lot of hate from people saying, what about Jackson 5? What about In Living Color? What about Depeche Mode and blah, blah, blah? I'm like, yeah, they were like white people like their music, but you wouldn't let them fuck around with your daughter. The dudes from Boys to Men, you would let them fuck around with your daughter. That's what I was getting at. But like, you know, that like it gets engagement, so I don't care. But a lot of people I get a lot of hate for that video about that, and the ratio is probably very bad because of that. But that's the number one comment I get. Is what about Boyz II Men? I mean, what about blah, 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 blah. So yeah, that's my point. Anyway, so you know, honkies. Maybe it wasn't Depeche Mode. I can't remember who they said, but yeah, someone. Belle Biv DeVoe, mate, they were great. Poison, Gangster. That's one of my favorite songs. Cause she's a gangster. Oh, I lost my trust in you. Controversy is coined, bro. Well, yeah, you're right. You're not right. You're not wrong, Fred. I should start. Really just stirring shit up for the sake of it, just to get clicks. Even if people hate you, it's still worth it, right? It's still worth it, even if people hate you. But anyway, so yeah. Anyway, it's good to see the video is going all right so far. I think I'm not actually totally sure. I usually check on my phone, which I don't know where the fuck it is. Let's have a quick squeeze and see what's going. It's always important to check the ratios. Yeah, okay. It's not ideal, but it's all right. It's doable. I try and keep it like, you know, try and get like a 10% like ratio to views up until like a few thousand, then it drops down. And if you can hover around 5 to 3%, it's all right. It depends on the video, but yeah. Fuck people. Well, yeah. Unfortunately, Scott, I need people. You guys are great, you know, and I love you all, and you're awesome. But I also need strangers and random people to watch shit as well. It's necessary. What's wrong, Pork? What are you stressed about, mate? What's going on? What's stressing you out, brother? Share with us. I did report my boss for okay. I missed that bit of it. Elderly abuse. Are you being legitimate or talking shit? Because you work in care, don't you? Aged care or some kind of care. Color Me Bad was awesome. Let's not forget New Kids on the Block. I mean, who else did we have back then? Fuck, there was heaps. Yeah, that's the thing, Rad Guy. That's what I was going to mention before. Every time I go on YouTube now, I see so many people, and like their top videos, their most popular videos are only because of that shit. It's ridiculous. It actually annoys me. It's fucking annoying. Oh, what a big shock. A young YouTube kid who's trying to get as many views as possible and his whole goal is to become the greatest YouTuber ever is faking shit and doing a bunch of dodgy stuff. Oh no, shocking. Like, big deal. And I get it. It's a big deal because he's so popular, but fuck, it's not exactly a giant shock to me. It's ridiculous. But anyway, back to 80s bands, man. That's what we're talking about. Yeah, New Kids on the Block. Who else was there? Fuck, I'm trying to think. Who else did I dig in the 90s? I actually did like Poison was a great song by Belle Biv DeVoe. Flat Derp, he just animates some basic shit. Maybe like start a comic style cartoon. I don't know. Yeah, you mean like with him? Because I don't know anything about animation. Monkey Mark and the Funky Bunch. Yeah, Good Vibrations was a great song. Monkey Mark was a Monkey Mark and the Funky Bunch. I listen to anything, honestly. Milli Vanilli. Yeah, the greatest frauds ever. Learn how to animate with AI, I'm guessing. I could. Menudo. All right, legends. We're coming up to 2 hours. Anyone want to say anything prophetic before we wrap it up for the night? Terence Trent D'Arby, that was great. Even Donnell Jones. Ooh, say what, say what, say what. He had like one good song. Girl, you know what's up. Salt and Pepper, Push It. Great song. Great song, Push It. Push It. Ice Ice Baby, yeah. Vanilla Ice is all right, but he's all right. Vanilla Ice was all right. And he did the Ninja Turtles song too in that movie, The Ninja Turtles, whatever it was called, Ninja Rap. It was shit, but the movie was shit too. The second one, first one was great. Hanson, Mbop, fucking Mbop. Yeah, Handsome was interesting. They kind of all looked like little girls, to be honest with you, but they were boys. It was very strange. I also rap, like I said, so I do hip hop. Do some hip hop Seagal song for me, mate. That would be good. If we do a song, I'll play it. I'll put it in a video. I'll give you a shout out. Two Wolves in each one. Spice Girls. Yeah, if you want to be my lover. Yeah, Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go. That's the one. Nirvana was great, yeah. I wear my sunglasses at night. So do I. Tone Loc was good, yeah. Funky Cole Medina. Public Enemy. Yeah, there was a lot of great back in the day. I don't know who Megadeth was. The Pixies. I don't remember the Pixies. Snow. Informer. Informer. Down. A licky bum bum down. That was a great song. No idea what the fuck he was saying, but great song. Silverchair, yeah. I'm a freak. That was a great song. All right, congregation. I don't want to shut you down while we're talking about fucking random songs right now. But we're coming up to 2 hours, and I don't want to keep everyone just dragging along. Where are we anyway? Yeah, we're at 4 o'clock in Australia, so it's 1 p.m. for me. Placebo was good too. All right, so if you all wouldn't mind at some point going and watching the latest movie review, no hurry, but at some point if you can. That way you can actually watch it without some dickhead interrupting as well. That would be awesome. Well, 2 p.m. It's great for you guys. It's all nighttime over there or afternoon, but over here it's 1 a.m. for me. I know it's 4 a.m. in Melbourne. But yeah, if you all don't mind watching that, thank you all for spending a Sunday with me, legends. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I forgot who it was, and I shouldn't have forgotten. Mark Frankenberry, and I think it was Frayed Edges. Thank you very much for your contribution tonight in the super chat. I appreciate it, legends. Got a shit memory, but I did remember it. Thank you very much, guys. New Bullshitter coming next week. There'll be a lawman. And then I might, not even sure what I'm going to do after that. I got a lot of crazy shit up in here, but I'll work it out. Until then, my friends, thank you for spending a Sunday night with me. You're all legends. Spend next week. Treat yourself to some cookies. I appreciate that cat picture of the cookies. Have a drink tonight or this evening, and you're all legends. Love you all. Thank you very much. Praise be to Seagal. Until next week, my friends. Bye-bye.